All right, let's try this again this morning here. Let me see. Live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Stream appears to be going okay. All right. Apologize for the lighting, folks. We were doing some filming yesterday over in the other office and got the lights over there. So, but we may get that back. Coffee in hand. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another stellar episode of TG's Morning Stream, brought to you by CFM Group, where we are hashtag always thinking. Coffee in hand, ready to roll. Give everybody a couple of minutes to join the stream. While we're sitting here, what is up with single-ply toilet paper? Don't you just use twice as much of it? Whenever I've had the unfortunate occasion to stumble across a roll of single-ply toilet paper, I just use twice as much. Doesn't make sense. Anyhow, just a little ADD moment there. So at any rate, today's topic, BC, AD, CE, or BCE, or WTF, as I said in my title. This was an interesting exchange that I had with my nephew, my intelligent, incredibly bright young nephew, is finishing up his final exams. He is, for the summer, he is 13, I believe, 14 maybe, 13. Ninth grade, high school? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so finishing up his final exams, sent me a text the other morning, said he had taken a history exam. So I came back and I asked him what was one of the questions that they asked him, and he sent me a text back that said, well, I'm not going to look it up right now, but I should have looked it up before I started. He's something to the effect of what was the effect of Buddhism in the period 1450 CE. And I sent him a note back saying, well, that's first of all, that's a pretty interesting question, and he aced it, got it right. And but what is CE? I don't know that. I mean, I know AD after death. I know BC before Christ, and AD after death, after his death. Kind of the universal mark at which the world uses creates its calendars from. So, what is CE? What is that? I'm not familiar with that. And he writes back to me and he says, "Well, I know you're not going to like it, but it's the politically correct way of saying AD." And I said, "Okay, but what does it mean?" And he said, "Well, it means common era, and BCE is before the common era." So that got me off on a little politically correct tangent, which it just kind of frustrated me. And the first thing I thought about was well, what about this whole church and state argument? Apparently, they're teaching religion in schools, and my thought was, well, I bet they're probably teaching everything but Christianity if they're teaching, Buddhism and Islam and Hinduism and Judaism, and probably not, even if they're doing that, they're probably not teaching Christianity. But so I queried him a little further on that, and I was pleased to find out that they do cover a broad spectrum of religions, including Christianity. So I would say I would like to see the curriculum and kind of be a fly on the wall and see what kind of coverage they give to Christianity and Judaism, as opposed to Islam or Buddhism or Hinduism or any of the other ones that they study. But I was pleasantly surprised that they actually did cover all of the bases there. But it was just another little example of political correctness run amok, and I mean, for the last couple thousand years anyway, BC and AD have been fine, but not anymore. Can't do it anymore. Now it's BCE and CE, before the Common Era and the Common Era. So it was just a little just a little bizarre to me. But at any rate, and my nephew is, as I said, a wicked smart young man, and both his parents are off the chain smart. His mom, my sister, is a brilliant young lady, and then his dad is one of these guys that's, in certain instances, on occasion, he's so smart it's hard to talk to him, kind of thing, because he's just operating on another level. So they passed that down to their son, and he's a wicked smart little guy as well. So and he sent me another thing. I was talking to him about the topics and what I talk about on these streams and everything. And obviously, economics is a big favorite of mine. I'm passionate about it, and I love teaching it and sharing it and making it as widely known as possible. Those of you that know me know that that's one of my passions. So he sent me a suggestion to do something on the wage gap. 13 years old. Sent me a suggestion to do a live stream on the wage gap. And I happen to know a little bit about this, but I don't want to risk doing it off the cuff because he will call me on it. So I'm going to do a little research and pull some stats and whatnot. And it's an interesting topic, absolutely. And we will cover it in depth. It's not as black and white. I'll say this: it's not as black and white as many people may think. And statistics are funny. You can make statistics pretty much say whatever you want. So you have to kind of watch when you're pulling statistical data. Who's paying for the study, how are the questions worded, who's taking part in it. What's the sample? So there's a lot of nuances and a lot of ways that you can get stats to say pretty much whatever you want. So you got to kind of be able to look at everything and then step back and make your own kind of decision about it. So we will do that. We'll do a little research, get some statistics, and I'll give you my 2 cents on that on a future video. So. I think that's it for this morning. Had a great day yesterday. We did as I said, some filming over here. Got some great still shots and whatnot. We're still working on setting up the video and everything, and getting the studio all set up in the office across the hall here. So we'll get that nailed down and get some more stuff, more content there. Maybe we'll even see some new web development. My coding class is going great. I'm excited about that, and so I'm learning. Right now, we're learning HTML. We're going to learn HTML, JavaScript, and then we're going to learn smart contract programming on the Ethereum blockchain, as well as EOS and NEM blockchains. So very interesting, very cool, very exciting, and never stop learning. That's what I say. I've talked about that several times in these videos. Never stop learning. So with that, we will call it a day for the day. I will finish up my coffee, get busy on getting to work, doing some editing and making some calls and working on some deals. So thanks a bunch for watching, folks. I appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and hit the notification bell. Share the videos wherever you can on Facebook. Give me all the hearts and share as well there, and follow me. And hey, I hope you're getting something out of this. So I enjoy doing it. I enjoy you guys watching it. I appreciate it. And as always, remember, doesn't matter whether you think you can or you think you can't. You're right. Thanks a bunch, guys. Have a great day. God bless.